Everybody, tonight I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming on Blazin After Dark, One Love performers. I searched high and low for these guys, and it's an honor to have them on the program. Tonight we have the Phoenix Afrobeat Orchestra. Hey! All right, I want to hit you guys over voicemail. We got Dave, Lucas, James, Melissa, and Camille. Right? Yeah. I got it down. Yep. I got it tonight. Tonight, man, PAO, man, Phoenix Afrobeat Orchestra. They're on Blazin After Dark. And one, thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank you guys the second time for performing at One Love, man. We look forward to having you guys on. I don't know where to start with you guys. I had to have you guys on because I think that you guys fill a void. You guys have a sound that Phoenix does not have. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that Phoenix has enough soul, has enough funk, has enough rhythm, has enough soul like you guys have. And when you guys bring it, man, I've seen you guys a few times, and every time I'm electrified, truly, and that's not an overstatement at all.
Thank you so much.
But I guess we can start. PAO, who are you guys, and how do we come together? I don't know if I'm going to address this to Camille, to Dave. Melissa, I want to know. Melissa's no, hold up, because Melissa's so colorful. Like I love Melissa. Like me and Melissa, like we had boba talk all throughout this.
Serious boba talk.
We had serious boba talk,
and it was delicious.
I know it was. But a little bit of background, and everyone can chime in anytime, please. But how did PAO start?
Well, PAO, I mean, it really started off as David's vision for the band, and David and I are actually partners too, and he started the band with this. He had this idea to make. I kind of feel like I want you to tell that story.
Okay.
Just because,
right on.
Like
it's.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and like whenever I've been playing music for a long time, and ever since I heard Fela Kuti's music, it filled, like you said, filled that void in my life that I didn't know existed until I heard that music. And it was rhythm and funk and soul and African chanting mixed in with like injustice about human relations and corruption in government. And like he was arrested like 500 times and like started his own country, and his mother was martyred, and it's a huge story, and the music itself, I mean, it's a format that if you treat it correctly, it's going to move people, and it can provide a message that is about humanity and about peace and love, and we can promote it that way. We can put our message inside something that makes you boogie, and promotes like brotherhood and sisterhood and love and acceptance, because that's like the step up from tolerance. We always preach tolerance, but it really is acceptance of people that are not anything like ourselves. That is the true message, I believe.
That's beautiful. That's insane. And I feel like I feel that when I watch you guys, and I think I can speak for any audience member that watches you guys. Lucas, I saw you shaking your head on that.
Yeah, well, it's
just, right here. This is your
just the community, aspect of it. I think it's what I gave about. In dance, people can come together in such a way that's non-verbal too.
Sure.
That's why it's cool that it transcends everything.
Yeah. Yeah. What's one of the, because I mean the audience at you guys' shows, man, like they're constantly moving. They're digging you guys. They're vibing. Like what are the things that you guys see? Like what do you guys witness from your fans? Like the inspiration that you give, just exactly like you were talking about, Dave. What do you see in your fans? Like how is that reciprocated when you guys are on stage? How do you guys see that?
I focus on the band a lot, but like we feel the energy.
Sure.
And coming back, because when people start to dance, or like in the early days, it was like we're playing out in a public thing, and like little kids start to dance before their parents do, and that's the pure message, is that it's going to make you move no matter what. You say you don't dance, or you don't know the moves, or like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Like there's so many dances out there, different kinds of music that there has a dance to it, and we feel timid about that.
Sure.
And we shouldn't. We really shouldn't. I mean, that's what Afrobeat does. It transcends that. We're just trying to provide that cushion.
Yeah.
Get you there.
Bring
what
people
I see
together.
in the audience. I see now people painting their faces when they come to our shows. You see people bringing their kids to our shows, which
Yeah.
is a bless to me. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, you know, that you feel that it's good enough music that you're going to bring your children to, you know. And then also I see people like just doing dances that don't have a name, making up their own dance moves, you know, like just move your body.
But is that not the expression that you guys look for? Is that not what we look for?
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
me really
exactly what it's all
excited.
about. Yeah.
Freak out.
Yeah.
Now, Camille, you know, it's funny. Whenever I talk to my brother about like PAO, and I'll be like, "Oh man, Pal's coming," and I mean, it's gonna be insane. And then people geek out over like your Afrocentrism, like your fro, like you were known around town. Like I was handing out flyers, and they were like, "Afrobeat, oh my God, Camille got the most beautiful fro. Oh my God, her hair is
Because I was just
insane."
about to cut my hair.
See, don't what?
No,
Why
but
would you do?
into a baby or fro.
A baby? No baby or froze. We can't do that. We can't do that. It's so funny.
The bigger the pro, the bigger the show.
Yeah, thank you, Jake. Exactly.
Keep it large
No,
and in
I'm
charge.
telling
Yes.
you. No, I'm telling you. I have to give props to my hairdresser. I have a woman who does the fro for me. Her
Sure.
name is Arlette Pender, and
Shout her out. Go get-
shout out Hair Locks
shout
by
out.
Arlette. I'm gonna give her a shout out because she's so dope. Like she brings it every time. She brings
Yeah.
the massive fro to me, and then like she does and takes care of natural hair too. So
Yeah.
and that's how I'm trying to keep it. You know, it's gonna be natural, you guys. But I'm telling you, eventually, like I'm not gonna have time for it. I'm just gonna go to the smaller. You know,
You know, it's
it's
funny.
still gonna be.
Like, you know what? I thought about cutting it too sometimes, and I'm like, you know what?
What?
I'm like, just let the crown grow. We got these crowns for a
Yeah,
reason. You know,
yeah.
just why not? Everybody got a crown. You know.
Yeah.
I had
Drop
no
jewels
choice,
on
man.
But now's the time. Look, 'cause, well, the way I see it, look, baldness runs in my family. So the way I see it, I'm like,
Let it
I'm
go
gonna let
now.
the crowd. I think Dave's bald head thinking out like, hey.
He's like, what up? What up?
Because the thing is, well, baldness runs in my family. So the way I see it, I'm like, let me grow it out for as long as I got it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you just never know how much longer you got with it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Shine that crown. Don't have a crown.
Exactly. No, a friend called. They said, "Hey, keep it nappy, keep it happy." I said, "Okay, well,
all right.
I guess so. That
So-
works."
Yeah.
No, Camille. You know, speaking of the fro, the Afrocentric, you know, it's crazy. You are the lead vocalist on this. You are the lead singer. You are like, I mean, I think you're the. If all this is the cannon of energy, you're like the gun. You just right there like pow, pow, pow,
Pow,
like,
pow, pow.
Yeah, the pow, pow, right? Right. I mean, the love gun naturally. I don't know if we're pushing
Definitely.
guns. But your story. Where are you from, and what brought you to PAL?
Well, I mean, I moved here with my family when I was very young. Like my dad, he actually works at ASU and
No way.
he teaches art education. Yeah. Dr. Bernard Young, you might know him.
Bernard, yes,
Yeah.
okay. we've seen the name on my ASU. See, like,
Yeah.
I'm mad I never took a class with him. See,
Yeah, so when he started here, we all moved here as a family. And so when I got out of high school, I moved and went to college in Philadelphia.
right on.
And so that's where I started doing West African drum and dance and song. And when I got back to Phoenix, and of course I always did music because my mother is a musician and a singer as well.
Sure.
And so that's a whole nother story. So when I got back to Phoenix,
Look,
yeah.
see, Melissa's fishing out more than I am, but I'm gonna give you that.
She did, yeah. So I say my dad's name, but not my mom. So I came back here and I was looking for a band, and actually a friend of mine hooked me and David up and was like, "You need Camille. Camille needs you." And it was like a marriage ever since. We were just like, okay, it worked. Like the first rehearsal that I went to, David asked me to be the lead singer, and I was just going to be a background singer
Sure.
because I just wanted to have some Afrocentric music in
Yeah.
my life. And then when you asked me that, David, I was mind blown. I was like honored. I was
Sure.
taken aback. I really was. I was like, I would love
But
to sing
love.
for this band.
Y'all didn't see her like her earrings like fling.
I would love to do that. Don't you even look no further. I was down.
But okay, but you know,
Yeah.
I always like the Reader's Digest version. I was sending you guys that. But what's the Reader's Digest version on your mother?
My mom's, she sings for the group Sister Sledge.
Yeah.
And my mom and aunt, so they're all real sisters, and they sing in that group Sister Sledge. And we are
Yeah.
family.
Oh yeah, we know. We
so
know.
it's a good message.
Yeah.
We are family, because this is how POW is now.
Definitely.
And we're going to
Yeah.
let me get down and
Keep
keep
it
it like
tight.
that.
Oh my God. What's the best part about performing together, you guys?
Performing together.
Being together.
Yeah, being together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
the food.
all the
The
everything.
food.
Elaborate.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Now,
But on the stage, you know, on stage and together, like what's the best part about just kind of being there and kind of the audience and performing just all together?
Performing for the audience and watching people just
Wig out.
enjoy themselves and dance and
I'm bringing a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
bringing
takes
a
something
message.
different from it each time, so it's great
Yeah.
to hear the different things that people took from each show
Yeah.
afterwards. So.
Yeah, you know, and speaking of that, I saw on Facebook that, and I don't know if the campaign's still going, but you guys had Wear Blue, or it was the color blue, and what's the story? I thought that was such a beautiful movement. What was the intent with that?
Well, there's several different groups around the country that are associated or around what is called the Blue Campaign. That comes from the Homeland Security Group. But ultimately, the message is that large sports or like events, a lot of human trafficking, like childhood prostitution and slavery happens. That it happens, and so that was to create some form of awareness in the days leading up to the great big Super Bowl event, that those things are going to happen here under our noses, and nobody knows about it. It was when I heard about it, it was like, oh, come on, give me a break.
But
That's
no,
not true.
it's
But it
a
really
very
is
real
like
thing,
you look
yeah.
at, you can look at like the police records and the statistics, and people don't want to talk about it. This is just it's a very sensitive thing that is very much in line with the type of message we want to bring across. Awareness about, we don't have all these solutions, but what we can do is we can share awareness.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody can come up with a solution. And if we're a part of that, at least the inception of those things, we're down, because like
Yeah.
human suffering it's not good.
It's not at all. It's for the birds, as they say.
Yeah.
No, now I thought it was really cool. I mean, because I think, you know, as we talk about energies and we talk about the stage presence, you guys are performing at One Love, and I think it's a testament to you guys' message as a band, for what you guys believe in and what you guys want to express and what you guys want to convey to people. But what does One Love mean to you? And I'd like to get word from all of us. You guys can pass the mics around, man. Like I want to get word from everybody.
I'll start. I think that it's really like it means one collective, one people, you know, and there's no shade
Yeah.
in love. You know, you can only be one pure thing, and so I think that together as a collective, and we all are in line with sharing that message as well as sharing an awareness about community things and really serious issues. But I think the underlying message is love. I think in all of our music, you know, because if we can create awareness about some other serious issues, then it all goes back to love. It all goes hand in hand with love. You know, we have songs and we have shows where I've had people say to us, hey, you guys, I was dancing so hard at your show, man, next time I'm going to wear a sports bra and some sneakers and da-da-da-da. And then the next time I'll see that person, it's nothing to do with dance. They're talking about the message. Like, this time I heard what you were saying.
Yeah.
You know, so if we can conform people just by using a music or a sound, that's our job as musicians.
Sure.
You know, but to get a message out there, as musicians, that's our job as well, because
Yeah.
music gets out to the masses.
Yeah.
So it's to share our art. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the biggest deal to me, is to get out there and show people what our art is and how that's it. Really is how people react and how people receive it is our fuel, but ultimately our guidance comes from somewhere else, and that's what I get.
Yeah.
I guess what I get from One Love is I just think that a lot of us, we all choose to have different religious beliefs, but we all have love. So breaking down all the barriers and just, all together, it's just the most important message is just love. So you can believe in whatever religion or God you want to believe in, but just love and being peaceful is what it's all about.
It is. It's not
supporting one another.
Yeah, it's not a cliche thing. I try to. I think sometimes like you say like, oh, peace and love and one love, and everyone's like, yeah, it's hippie, it's hippie talk. But I mean, and it. I think it's been made out to be so, and it seems so cliche, like it seems so easy, but it's not. It's not. It's not. It's it's not.
It's every
easy.
day.
Yeah.
It's like
every day.
practice.
Yes, you have
It's a
to wake up
discipline.
in the morning and choose it.
Yeah.
It's like it's like this is cliche, but it's like the Bob Marley song. It's like I've got to put it on.
Yeah.
It's like that's what it's about.
Sure.
Like you got to put it on. You have to acknowledge that that's what life is about. And then you internalize it, and then that's what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody is exactly the same. You know what I mean? And so. That's what I mean. I guess I jumped in here, but yeah.
No, that's what it is.
What you said sparked it. I was like,
No,
that's exactly
but
it.
and
It's like-
that's what we want. And I want to thank you guys again for doing what you guys do, for coming together. I mean, it's whether or not you guys are performing at One Love, man, you guys are the hottest that Phoenix has to offer. And I think your message and you guys' sound, you guys' energy it's what Phoenix needs. And I want to continue that to have. I mean, I as much as I love Phoenix Afrobeat, I want World Afrobeat Orchestra, and I want to
love Afrobeat Orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. One Love Afro. I want to say like I knew them when they were Phoenix Afrobeat, but now they're like American
Now they're
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
Yeah, like exactly. Like now they're OW. They're just American Afrobeat Orchestra. Now they're WOW World Afrobeat Orchestra. I mean, see, like we can do that, right? How wow. It's just,
North America Afrobeat Orchestra.
North America, yeah.
A.
Now,
Right now.
and now A. So thank you guys again for coming on Blazin After Dark tonight, man. Thank you guys again for performing at One Love. It's going down April 12th at the Ice House. Tickets are available, $10 only at onelovephx.com. Use hashtag OneLovePHX. Upload your photos of what One Love means to you guys, all right? Thank you again, Phoenix Afrobeat.
Thank you so
One
much.
love.
Thank
One
you.
love.
One love.
Yeah.
Let's do the wave.
Right?
Do from you?
Do it.
From you?
Start. We're gonna do the wave.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, we're
Hey.
gonna do the wave. All right.
Elbow out.
So
Hey.
I got
Pop it.
the elbow. Okay, all right, we're going. All right, here it goes. I'm gonna. Oh, we're gonna bring it back. Oh, it's going back. Oh,
It was like some slither.
I
Some slither.
love you guys. Oh my God, this was great.